Hey y'all, how are you doing? Come on in. Let me tag my team members so that I can get them in here. Sorry for being late, but I had some major technical difficulties in getting the documents that I needed printed for today. That was causing me. Give me 1 second. I'm just getting some folks tagged in here. And again, please forgive me for my tardiness, but yeah, I was we'll talk about a little bit of that later. So y'all go ahead and come in. I apologize for being late. I wanted to get started promptly at 6:30, but when I went to print the documents that I needed, the printer wouldn't print, and I was like, oh my goodness, I put in all this work, and I'll talk a little bit about that as we go on with this team meeting today. This is a meeting. Oh my goodness, don't tell me we're gonna be having connection problems too. We're gonna get through it. Look, the internet little demons and minions might be out on Facebook or whatever, but we're going to get through it. I am going to be uploading this video onto YouTube. I am going to get back into uploading and providing information on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of people that hit me up asking me different questions about this, that, and the third thing. So I figure if I get back to doing regular videos, that I can just point people in the direction to go and be able to find those videos, because obviously our team pages are private. So hey Britt, how are you? How was your day? I'm absolutely not gonna wait for individuals from our team to get on. Whoever is here, that's who is here. They can get on and they can hashtag replay it and get the information that way, but I definitely won't wait around. Hey Nessa, how are you? And I'll talk about my limitations. So to my team members, you already know who I am. To those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Vantrice Harvey Otunbanjo. I go under the stage name or alter ego of Glamorous TT Jules. And of course, I'm an independent paparazzi business owner. And I am currently, what I'm going to do for a minute, I'm going to swipe off the comments so that I'm not watching the comments and paying attention to that, so that I don't get distracted for a minute. So I'm going to swipe the comments off and turn it back on in a minute. So I am currently at the rank of executive director, and I am life of the party platinum. 2019-2020 year, for this upcoming 2021 year, I've already hit platinum, and I am it's my goal. I endeavor to hit life of the party black diamond status, and that is something that I really want to do for my team. So I know a little bit about a little bit of something when it comes to this paparazzi business. So I'm going to put out a series of videos where I'm just talking about different things about the business. I don't want to continue to stay in the same place and talk about the same things because I want all of us to continue to grow, and we all know different things. And so sometimes I think that if we just put the information out there, because some people may have questions that other folks have, and we're holding on to this knowledge that we don't think is important to other people, but in all actuality it is. So I do have notes. Again, like I said, the reason that I'm a little tardy to this party based on my own timing on when I wanted to get started is because my printer would not print. Like, it just would not print. And I am a person who is I'm a computer person. I'm not a tablet person, and I am not a phone person. I use the phone and I use the tablet for going live and all of that kind of stuff. But for conducting my day-to-day business, getting new releases, or doing anything as far as my business concerned, I am a little bit handicapped by the computer. So if the computer ain't functioning right, mama bear here get lost, and I kind of don't know what to do. Forgive me for the team members that are popping on. I have swiped off of the comments because I don't want to get sidetracked at all. So I just swiped off the comment. So hey, whoever that is popping on, if you catch it late, just hashtag replay it. And I am also going to be uploading this video onto YouTube. I am going to swipe the comment the end of the video, this training video, so that I can catch any questions that y'all may have. So don't ask any questions during the live. Jot the questions that you may have down during this training session. So when I tell you, hey, I'm swiping the comments back on, that then you can ask your questions there, because I won't see them if you're asking me right now. I'm gonna crack this door a little bit because it keeps giving me glitchy Wi-Fi. Because I am handicapped by my computer, you're gonna have to forgive me, and I'm asking you for your forgiveness in advance, but it just don't matter, because we're gonna move on anyway. I will be looking off to the side to my notes, just so that I can stay on task and get out, some of these things that I want to talk about. So forgive me if you catch the side of my face or whatever. It's because I want to stay on track and look at my notes. So basically, what I want to talk to my team about, and to anyone else who can benefit from the information that I'm going to put out there. If you gain something from it, then wonderful. If you don't, it's things that you already know, then hey, it's just a refresher course. But I am a team leader, and that's what I'm here for, to be able to facilitate and give that information to my team members and anybody else who may want to use it. So tonight, what I want to talk about is basically the business versus the busyness of your paparazzi empire. Now, some of the things that I am going to talk about over the course of these series of these videos that I put out, they are applicable to any kind of business. But because I am a paparazzi business owner and I absolutely love what I do, and I think as far as multi-level marketing companies go, paparazzi is the way to go. Paparazzi is producing millionaires. There's money out there to be had in this business, and the exponential growth that we have gained by way of how many consultants we've gained during this pandemic is a testament to the strength and the growing power of this business. And as these series go along, you will learn, and you can just turn back and look in yourself to see if there are improvements that you can do and things that you can do so that you can grow your own business. So, and talking about the business and the busyness of your paparazzi empire, there's a difference between conducting your business and being busy doing things for your business that are essentially not productive for your business. And so we all thrive. And these are things that I've written up. So I'm going to read them because I put, my energy into writing them up. We live in a highly dynamic environment, and it requires us to be focused thought process, but we also have to be fluid in our thought processes. So you may have a vision and an idea on how you would like for your business to run, what you may think, and how you want to do things. But you also have to be fluid enough in your business to be able to not be so rigid on certain things, to be able to change when it's time for you to make a change in your business. You can't be so dogmatic and so steadfast on whatever it is that you think you know, or processes that you have in place today, that are going to get you to where you ultimately want to be tomorrow. So you have to be fluid enough in your business to be able to, make changes as you need to in your business. And it also requires you. And if you have anybody that is working with you in your business, if you have a husband, a wife, a son or a daughter, like my daughter, when she's able to, she helps me with shipping and stuff like that. So I have to have her put her efforts in my business based on where and what I want my business to look like and what I want my business to do, right? So I have to instill in anyone, even in my husband, and I'll talk about all of that and all of those kinds of things and how they manifest into you and how you're working your business and how you're not just being busy doing things that are not productive. You want everyone that is helping you to work in your business to be on the same page about how you work your business. You cannot have someone to come and help you with like doing some shipping or helping you organize your inventory if you have absolutely no system or you are not functioning in a productive way in which you are doing that yourself. And you say, hey, just come help me with shipping. And they like, okay, well, what you want me to do? And you want them to go here, there, and everywhere pulling pieces for you, or you want them to make runs to the post office because you don't have proper printer and all that kind of stuff set up. So you want to make sure that you have your business structured in a way and set up in a way that even though you're working your business on, two things are happening. You're working your business on a daily basis based on the needs of what needs to get done for that day, goal in mind, right? You're working on what you want your business to look like on tomorrow, what you want your business to look like 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. You're bottling all of that. You're looking at what the end goal is, right? But you're manifesting and you're doing that work on a daily basis. And you want to make sure anybody that is an extension of you that is going to be helping you with your business, that they're like in line and doing things with the way that you want your business to be and how you want your business to be structured. And specifically for my team, and I'm not picking on anybody, I'm just talking in general because in overall broad, because eventually at some point, all of us are going to be team leaders. All of us may be team leaders of some sort if you do have a day job. And I do have a day job. I don't have just a day job. I have a career that I have been in for almost 30 years of my life. So and I have no intentions on not, or quitting my career anytime soon. So I have my full-time career and I operate my business on a full-time basis. So I'm speaking to anybody on a very broad spectrum. But if this is speaking to you directly, then it's just speaking to you directly. Being a part or conducting your business from a standpoint of conducting your business in a productive fashion and not just doing busy work, a portion of that is being present for team meetings. When I put information out there and I say, okay, I'm going to have a team meeting or whatever, and only a few people show up and it's the same people that's showing up all the time, well, I'm going to run and continue to feed those people who want to be fed. If you're not showing up for the team meetings, if you're not making that a part of your business setup and your business structure, I'm not going to force feed the information to you. That's not going to happen because, that's just not going to happen because we're all independent business owners. But the other thing that is not going to happen is I'm not going to stop my schedule, my time when you want me to, right? Because if you're not showing up to team meetings and I am putting out information and then you come back and you keep asking me the same questions about material that I've already covered in a team meeting, you doing you and me a disservice. I am not always, because of my full-time job, sometimes I get overwhelmed, I'm busy, I get tired, or I may have to shift a day, I may have to shift an hour or something like that when it comes to a team meeting. But you people that are on my team, I'm always here, I'm always accessible. And sometimes I think I make myself too accessible to people, and that opens up the door for them to not put themselves on a schedule, to not take their business serious, because they think that, I don't have to go to the meeting, or I don't have to do this, I can just hit her up when I need some information. And that's just not the case. So a part of that is showing up for the team meetings, because remember, it's going to happen. If you stick with your business and you work your business, this is a magnificent and a wonderful business to be a part of, to own your own independent, to make the kind of money that can be made in this business. You yourself are going to have a team one day, whether you thought you was going to, whether you wanted to, whether you signed up to have one or not. And just remember, those things that you put out towards your team and your upline's team, you're going to be somebody's upline one day. You're going to want your team members to listen up and to participate and to grow and all that kind of stuff. But you have the understanding, you can't make no grown folks do what no grown folks don't want to do, right? You can put the information out there. Paparazzi has already put some information out there in their policies and procedures. And you would be, surprised to know how many people are not even familiar or know how to go and find the policies and procedures. And they ask a lot of questions that the policies and procedures will answer for them. But the reason that they're asking those questions is one of two things. They're reading those policies and they're not reading the policies and procedures at all, okay? Or they're reading them, but they're not reading them to understand them and to actually implement them in their business. And they think that there's a shortcut. Okay, I see that they put that in black and white, but is that really true? Can you do this, that, and the other, or whatever? So attending those meetings, because reciprocity, what you put out in life, in anything, in any kind of relationship, you should expect to get those things back. A part of being prepared and looking ahead for the future of your business, but working it now with the future goals in mind, is establishing a live schedule. Whether it's a live schedule or whether it's selling in person schedule. I know we got COVID out there. We're living in different times. Things are a little bit different. But are you consistently, and do you have it this day, or I'm going to go out, and have a garage sale, set my stuff out in my lawn every Saturday and Sunday or whatever? Do you have some kind of set schedule in which you are working your business, right? Because if you're looking to the left, you're looking to the right, and you're looking at all of these people who are doing great in the business and they're doing some things, and, of course, blessings come from God, and none of us are without the knowledge of that. But you also got to put in hard work. Maybe that person who has a huge team, maybe they have a huge team because they never shut up. And one of the reasons that they never shut up is because they was cutting on that camera and they was just talking to people. They were making this business sound fun. They were making it look great. They were showing the receipts of the money that they're making and all that kind of stuff. They were making those connections. And so people wanted to join because it was infectious and they wanted to be a part of it. Like, they never shut up. Or they're going out in public and everywhere they go, they're vomiting in people's face about how great this business, is that they're a part of and all those kinds of things. But if you don't have any kind of set schedule in which you are working your business, you're going live and all that kind of stuff, then you're going to do a lot of busy work on the back end, trying to gain that momentum of, how am I going to build my inventory? How am I going to get the customers? How am I going to build my business page? How am I going to build my following? How am I going to keep doing that? And you do that by keep doing that. You do that by keep moving forward. You cannot, each one of us have the ability to do great things, and amount of energy and time that you invest into what you're doing. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. Like I said, I have a career, but there is no way. When I sit and I think about it at the age that I am now, when I was younger, I wasn't as mature, I wasn't as wise in my thought process the way that I am now. How can I make a commitment to say that for somebody else, I'm going to work so hard for them, I'm going to tire myself out, I'm going to do all of these things, but when it comes to me, this woman, this African-American woman who wants more than I have gotten out of all of my energy that I have put into working for someone else. Why would I sit there and turn and look at myself in the mirror and be like, well, when it comes to you, I'm going to take a break. When it comes to you, I'm going to make excuses. When it comes to you, this same headache that I have, that I get up and go to the other man's job and do, I'm going to take this same headache when it's my time to do my work, and I'm going to do my work. I'm not going to say, well, I got a headache, I don't feel good, and all that kind of stuff. And please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to take breaks and all that kind of stuff. That is definitely something that I'm going to cover in an upcoming training video. You have to take care of yourself, right? There is a difference between self-care and just being lazy. Lazy. There are some times when I just don't want to do. But on those times when I just don't want to do, you better believe I've already done 100 or 200 other things. So I've given myself that space and that cushion to be lazy in that moment, or to be able to take some time and to say, you know what? I just can't. And other than that, I just don't want to because I don't feel like it. But if I wasn't at a place in my thought process, I'm not going to even say at a place in my business where I want to be, because I'm definitely not where I want to be, because God is not done with me yet in this business. So, but I have done enough to where I know that if I took a day off, or even if I took 2 days off, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get back in there. I'm going to roll my sleeves up, and it's going to be like I was never having a day off, or whatever the case may be, because I've already built those kinds of schedules and relationships with my customers, with my system, and all that kind of stuff, that I know that I am going to be all right. So your live schedule, your vending schedule, are you networking? Are you, because we live in this going out to work and things like that, are you networking with the people that you work with? Are you connecting and vibing with these people and just letting them know, first of all, that you're the jewelry lady, you're the jewelry man, any other plug in their life when it comes to this $5 jewelry? Are you networking with people who may not necessarily be jewelry lovers or whatever, but they may be connected to other people that are? Are you joining different groups on Facebook? I know that I'm not, the most social person in the world. So I've got to learn how to get more out of my way when getting back to putting out these these videos and sharing them onto YouTube is my way in doing that, because I feel like I have a lot to offer. There's a lot of knowledge that's here in my head, and I don't want to just limit myself in giving this information to my team that is here now, because I don't know where the rest of my team is out there. So I got to be able to reach the rest of my team that is out there, right? So are you networking? That's a part of networking. Are you joining groups? If you like nails, if you like weaves, join different Facebook groups, follow people on Instagram, YouTube, or wherever, and just start making those connections. I'm going to tell you this. When I started this business, I was not social media connected, okay, at all. I had maybe 200 or 300 people that I was Facebook friends with. And out of those 200 or 300 people, I am not even exaggerating, 3/4 of them are my family. Most of them are all of my family in Arkansas, some kind of cousin of the cousin of the cousin and the cousin and all of that. And then one day I went to a high school function, my old high school function, with my brother. I hadn't seen these people since high school, junior high school, and elementary school folks. It wasn't even high school folks. We went to a basketball game. All them people got together. The next thing you know, them people hadn't seen me in years, and I got a ton of friend requests. I wasn't social with them people. I was hardly ever posting on social media. I don't know how many people or friends I have on Facebook now. It's like 1,400 or 1,500. That has been since I've been in this business, from networking, from putting myself out there in an uncomfortable position for me, coming from not being a social person. But this is a part of my business. This is a part of what I do. I cannot keep telling myself that, I'm not a social person and I'm a hermit crab and I don't like people and all that kind of stuff. I cannot keep myself in that box when I'm a butterfly, baby. And I know I'm a butterfly. So I just gotta spread my wings and fly away. So if you are not showing up for team meetings, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not working your business to the best of your potential. You're doing a lot of busy work for yourself, because when you miss out on team meetings, you miss out on information. I doubt that a lot of people are just going back, sitting down, watching the whole replay video, right? When have you fit that into your time? Because I ask people all the time to hashtag replay and let me know. And as many people as we have on this team, it's the same few people that's hashtag replaying. So I know who's being fed and who's not being fed. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only going to run with the people that's ready to eat. I'm not going to force nobody to be fed. Why? You paid your $99 or your $2.99 or your $4.99. I did not pay that money for you. So I'm not invested in your business like that. I'm invested in helping you grow if you want to grow. Right? I'm here to give you information and to, bounce. I want some ideas from y'all. Like, I don't know everything and all that kind of stuff. But if you're not showing up for me, how you expect for me to show up for you? Like, right? You can't just expect for me to stop what I'm doing whenever you need it and you want me to, whatever, go over stuff that I don't already went over 20 times. It's unfair. It's selfish, right? So are you networking? And are you scheduling your team meetings with your team if you are a team leader? Are you setting aside the time for in your business for yourself so that you can talk to your team and so that you can train your team, right? Because if you're not, just think about, there are people out there in this business that have hundreds and thousands of people on a team, and the numbers look great, right? And you can look at our team that's small in comparison to those. You look at how many people are actually on the team, but you look at how many people are actually working their businesses. Huge difference. So some of these people are out there. They're taking their time. They're scheduling the time with their teams. They're making, themselves available. They're spitting knowledge and helping and doing all of that kind of stuff. You got to help down so that your team can help to push you up, right? You got to help down so that your team can help push you up. And not always doing busy work, always catching up because you always behind. And I'd like to know, I'm going to turn the comments on because I see that there are folks here right now, but I'd like to know how many of you honestly, and I mean honestly, how many of you honestly work your business every day of the week? And as opposed to, do you only work your business if you say you're going to go live on Saturday, or you say you're going to go live on Sunday or Monday? Do you only get ready and get prepared for what you're about to do for whatever that next moment is going to be? Or are you preparing and doing work? You a butterfly too? Oh, hey, Tyler. Hey, how I told you I was going to turn the comments off. I'm sorry. Like, how many of you work your business every day? This connection is going to kill me. You a butterfly? Spread your wings and fly away. How many of you, honestly, like, be honest. How many of you work your business every day? We don't try. We got to do better than try. Try is one of those safety net words where And just think about it. Just think about it. When you say, I'm trying, you're either doing it or you're not, right? You're not trying. You have to work it every day because you have to get stuff organized. That's good. But when you think about the word try, you're either doing it. I have this piece of paper right here. If I'm either me trying to pick it up, as if it was out of reach, and I'm reaching and I'm trying and I'm grunting and I'm doing all of this, like I'm doing something to move forward to doing it. I'm actually doing it, like I'm working on picking up that paper, but there's something that's keeping me from doing it. It's too something or whatever the case may be, or I just ain't doing it at all. I'm just not trying to get it. I see that it's behind there, and I know that I need to go pick it up because I need it. It's got some information on it, but because it is behind there and it's too far, I'm just not even going over there to do it. So you're either working towards doing something. Try is one of those words that's a safety net word. Well, get on out of here selling every day, selling every day, selling every day, selling every day. So, and that is gonna get into, and that's good, that you say that you try. People, and this is for adult folks, and you know, I know I'm talking to adult folks. When you think about it and you're honest about it, I'm gonna turn the comments back off right now because it's distracting. How do I turn the comments off? Okay. Grown folks do what they want to do. They make preparations, they make arrangements, they make the time, they put in efforts to do what it is that they want to do. I would encourage each of you to get you a calendar, whether it's a desk calendar, a wall calendar, a pocketbook calendar, a vision board book. And I would like for you to make yourself a schedule of how you're going to spend your personal time. If you have a job, put your work schedule in there. Put your time with your family in there, your business in there. But make yourself a schedule. If you know that you got to be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, let's say you get up every morning at 5:30 to get ready for work for whatever reason, because you got to get ready, you got to drive, and you got to do all of that, and you're going to work from 7 to 3. You get an hour lunch break. You know, on this job that you have, you get off at 3 o'clock. What's your normal routine when you get off from work? Do you go straight home? Because it's Corona now, so I don't know how many people doing stuff outside the home. If you're doing a lot, I need to talk to you and find out what's up with that. But anyway, if you get off at 3 o'clock, if you got to go home, you got a husband, you got kids that you got to feed, that you got to make food for, and all that kind of stuff. If you are doing that, write all of this stuff out to see how much free time you have in there to work your business. And then backtrack. If you're getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning because you got to get ready for work, maybe you should start getting up at 5 o'clock, right? Maybe you should get up at 5 o'clock and give yourself an extra 30 minutes to get on the computer and prepare. You got business pages. I taught everybody about getting business pages. You know, some wall drops or some engagement type posts on your page, you know, at 9 o'clock in the morning when clearly you're going to be at work. But if you work in your business page the way that I've asked everybody to do, those notifications are going to be going off and you're going to be engaging with your customers and stuff like that. Or you're going to be dropping pieces on there that they can buy or whatever the case may be. But you're constantly working your business page even while you're on the man's job, right? So on your lunch break, do a lunchtime live while you're at work. You go live, turn on the camera, do 30 minutes for a live, or do 30 minutes and 30 minutes eating your lunch, right? Or Go sell to the people on your job. If your job allows you to mix and mingle with people like that, or go to your car, do a live, go outside your car, in your office if you have your own office, or get on the computer and read up on something. Get on your computer and watch your team members or your team leads training video from the day before that you missed out on. But do some kind of business building or selling kind of things where you're always working your business. Then that way, if you get up 30 minutes early, you do some of these things while you at work. You got to take care of the family, you got to feed them, you got to cook, and you got to do all that kind of stuff. Then you've just knocked out an extra 30 minutes on your lunch break or an hour on your lunch break. You got up 30 minutes earlier. You've given yourself an hour and a half worth of work in your business, and you still got time. You tell everybody, y'all got to eat. You go take your bath and you get on out of my face. Now I got to go work my business, this, that, and the other. But you gotta, maybe when you write it down, it helps me. When you write it down and you actually see how you are spending your time, then you can navigate that time schedule to see what kind of time you can actually put in your business. But you're not going to get to where you want to be and where you envision yourself being in your business if you are not putting in the time and effectively and productively working your business. If you are not doing those kinds of things, you're always going to be doing catch-up work. You're always going to be doing busy work. And there are a lot of people, you hear a lot of people say, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. But are they being productive? Are you utilizing your time to be productive and effective in those things that you say you are busy doing for your business? The results of that is, what are the results that you're seeing? Are you seeing an uptick in your numbers on your lives if you're going live? Are you seeing an uptick in your pocketbooks with sales? Are you seeing that you're engaging more and people are reaching out to you and they're coming from here because they heard from Mary or they heard from Jane that you sell $5 jewelry or whatever? You should start to see some kind of impact if the work that you're doing is productive and effective. If you are spending a lot of your time being tired from being busy and working your business, and it is not producing anything at all, then in all likelihood, you're doing a lot of busy work and not a lot of business work. And that's just the God's honest truth. Some people, like I have ADD. I probably in the morning time, and I'm a nighttime person. I'm not a morning person. I do my best thinking and the most work I do in the evening time. I've always been that way. You're not, and I have me trying to read up on something and learn on something in the early part of the day. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But nighttime is the right time for this sister right here. The nerds come out at night. You know that song, Freaks Come Out at Night? The nerds come out at night. I come out at night. That's when I do my best thinking. So you got to think about like what your dominant traits are, like when is the best time for you to get done? When do you have the most energy? When do is your mind the clearest and all that kind of stuff? And dedicate that time to actually working your business. If you are somebody who suffers from narcolepsy and you can just fall asleep, don't sit in front of your computer at 10 o'clock at night when you've taken your bath, when you've eaten your food, and you sit up there and you say, okay, now I'm going to start doing something on my business. I'm going to start like working on my Shopify store. I'm going to start doing this. And then the next thing you know, you sleep and you wake up, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't do yourself like that. Do your work for your business when you have the most energy. And then I'm going to put that out there and I'm going to say it like this. Find some energy sometime. Sometimes you can't just say, oh, find the energy and not get stuck on what you want to do and how you want to do it. Not when you want something. This is your business. This is something that you signed up for and you pay your hard-earned money for, that you said you wanted to get something out of it. Paparazzi is a no no-brainer if you are willing to put in the work. This is an awesome business to be a part of. It's an awesome opportunity that you have been presented with, right? When do you know somebody can call themselves a business owner, sign up for something for $99, get access to new products 5 days out of the week, get a 45% profit, and all you got to do is talk to people, cut on the camera, cut on the phone, or tablet, or computer, or whatever the case may be, and sell beautiful pieces like this oil spill necklace, like these beautiful pieces behind me. It's a no-brainer, right? But you want to be smart in how you work your business and not necessarily be so busy doing so many things that those busy things that you're doing for your business are not effective and productive for your business. Does anybody have any questions for you? Hey, Stony. Does anybody have any questions? Is there anything in particular you'd like for me to talk about or anything like that? And definitely you have to take time. Like, I probably could take more personal care time for myself. The nature of my life right now is my job, my career, things have picked up. So I have a responsibility to that I can't negate. And I also have a responsibility to my business that I can't negate. And, that's just my personal choice because, hey, Stoney, thank you. God bless you as well. I hope all is well with you and you're feeling better. The opportunity is there. We are all a part of the same body of opportunity. It's just, up to us to get out there and tap into it and take advantage of it, and things happen, hold on. This computering is going off. Things happen, we have good days, we have bad days, we have ups and we have downs, but the thing about it, we got to keep moving. We Vikings. We can't let that hold us down. No successful person ever became successful by, staying down and, staying away from their business. At some point, you got to eat, sleep, and drink this thing. You got to eat, sleep, and drink it. Why is this thing? It keeps buffering. Does anybody have any questions? If nobody has any questions, then I guess I will conclude this video. But like I said, normally we meet on Mondays, but look at here. I had to change it around a little bit because I didn't go live on Sunday. I went on yesterday. And work. I have to get as much done before. And the holidays, these 2 weeks around Christmas and Thanksgiving, schedules are always a little different. So I have to move things around just a bit for everybody. What is going on? And I would just encourage you, whoever is listening, looking, or whatever, to just get serious about your business. Put your efforts into doing productive and effective things for your business and not so much repetitive, busy type work to where you're always, repeating steps and doing things that you already know because you've done it before, the trainings out there or whatever the case may be. And, start being, and this is important, very important point that I was intending to bring up earlier. Start being, if you are not, anticipatory about the things that are regarding your business. You know that you are a jewelry lady or a jewelry man. At some point, you know that you're going to have to ship out jewelry. You're going to have to package up the jewelry. So you anticipate that these are the things that you're going to have to do for your business. So you anticipate that there are business expenses that you're going to have and invest in for your business. If you know that 1 + 1 is 2, you got to start putting them things together. You know that if you cut on the camera and go live, or if you say to somebody, hey, I have this cute necklace and it's $5, and that person says, okay, you know, I won't hand it to them, or you're going to need some bags to hand it to them in if it's face to face. If you got to ship it to them, you know, you got to have the right shipping materials and all that kind of stuff to be able to get that kind of stuff for them. You got to anticipate and get yourself prepared for those kinds of things that you're going to need for your business, right? So that you're working harder, not smarter. Great. Thank you so much. Hold on. I keep getting all these messages. Anything? So you're going to be director next month, your birthday month? Well, go on then, Stony. Be a director and get yourself on out there and, you know, build your team. Help your team get out there and work their business. And I don't want nobody left behind. They say no man left behind. That's my motto. I don't want anybody left behind. Like, there's no reason for anybody to be left behind. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off. I'm going to take me a quick BC powder and drink me a little Coke that I'm not supposed to be drinking. And I'm actually going to go get back to shipping. I got a lot of packages that I got to get out. And I got to get ready for my last live. You hear me? My last live of this corona-riddled 2020 year. Okay? And tomorrow is Blingo. And I'm going to be cutting up a little bit on tomorrow. I got that microphone now. So if y'all able to come catch me around 8 o'clock tomorrow, 8:30, I'll be cutting up a little bit because I got my mic. I wanna be like Mike. So that's it. We will meet again next Monday. I'll put out a schedule, and again, you catch it on the replay. Hashtag replay this thing. And when do you send your manners, your numbers? I already put the post up on my business page. If you're saying numbers, Britt, I already put my the post, the Blingo post. Oh my goodness, sorry y'all. I already put it up on my business page. So it should be like one at the top of the page where you can put your numbers on. Yeah, you should be able to put it up there somewhere. So I will be uploading this video along with some other team trainings. I will be uploading them and put them on YouTube. So hopefully this will answer some questions for some other folks too. All right. Good night, y'all. I love you. Mwah.